It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Foul now to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle. Second down and a run by Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Howell, 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
On the ready. Will Green.
On 1st down, Lance. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Here we go.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And Lance now to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. The Lance going to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ready. 43 rail.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Buying time to his left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. In motion comes the tight end left. First down, Howell to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second down, Howell back to pass. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And Howell will throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. One last shot before the break. Howell to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
3-3.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Robinson on a give right side. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Powell. Touchdown, Washington. Foster Moreau from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On first down, Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44, Powell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Powell trying to pick it up on third. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now throwing on first down here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A give left side to Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Black Ulcer. Set.
And Lance now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Shot. 17. 6. Measure. Red. Cycle. Yellow. Blue.
Here's Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So here we go, fourth down, Howell. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go on 4th down. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
52 blasted.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Lance looking to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Lance going to sneak it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready?
They'll try to run with Sanders. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Gainwell. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Howell to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken